My name is Hennley, and I have a family with three kids, and I have been having a pretty stressful life leading up to COVID and working. And about a year ago, I came across your course, and the post that you were saying really resonated with me. I had never heard of the Akashic records before, and everything that you said seemed to tell me, oh, this is very interesting, and this is something that you should really do and have a closer look at. So I asked you some questions, and I decided to give it a go.
Hi, sweetie.
This is an Iris, and so what happened was I took the first course with you, and after that, I was very interested about the Akashic records. Wanted to learn more about Akashic records, and the course you offered about channeling. I was I wasn't sure whether would I be able to channel or not, and I kept reading all your posts sharing about how it would be like if you could re- access the records yourself, how life would be so much different, and I just felt like it was something I wanted to do, so I signed up. And when I listened to the first course, I felt a bit worried, thinking, "Oh no, could I do this or not?" But the advice that the guides gave was pretty straightforward, very simple, and just put in the bit of time that they asked for, and the little thing that they asked for, which is just have some faith and just let yourself do it, and it worked. I started to I started to understand the records, and it was like, how so many things started to fall into place. It's such an amazing feeling, and just a little bit of faith from in myself, and this really clear, straightforward, and very true instructions from yourself when you're channeling the guides, and then was that I could do it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
happy to hear that.
yeah, yeah. It is. So just I what I do every day is I just take a deep breath. I I did the courses. I did it twice. Like I listened to your recordings twice. Um, and I'm a busy person because I have children. I don't get a lot of time to sit down and study hard, do that kind of thing. So I listen when I have time, and then it makes me think, and then I just practice it in my head, and everything just started to flow. Hello. And so right now, what I do every day is I just take a deep breath, and I close my eyes, and I feel like I'm connected, and I can ask questions. And so I'm practicing asking questions a lot more now, and I think, yeah, it's very comforting to have advice in my head. To be honest, it's like I have a question, and it could be, and I just think maybe I could ask. I could go check the records, and I close my eyes and take a breath, and then I get an answer telling me that this is you could try this, or you could do that, or sometimes it's just yes or no. It's very clear, and I think, okay, let's roll with that. Let's run with that and see where that goes. And that's how I've been doing it every day for now. I get lots of strange questions sometimes, and then other times when I get really overwhelmed with the day to day, and then I think, well, I could ask the guides, or I could access the records and see what comes through. Oh, thank you. And then see what comes out, and then yeah, it's I think that was one of the most life-changing courses that I've taken, the learning to channel the Akashic records myself.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much. What are some of the things that you've asked?
Well, when I first started asking, I was following you a lot on Facebook, and you would ask all the most interesting questions, like how do I what kind of skincare should I do? What should I eat? And I was thinking, let questions like that. Okay, why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
So I started with like should I go this path or that path today? oh yes, and what should we have for dinner today? And then over time, it just got to questions like this if I had a problem at work maybe, and I would think, is this a big problem or a small problem? Should I worry about it or not? And then I slowly learned to frame my questions along the way of like to get yes or no answers, and I found that that helped me a lot more. So I would ask, should I do this today or tomorrow? And then I would hear answers saying yes, and then okay, so I'll do it. And then sometimes I'll just say no, just do something else, and then I'll do something else. So I asked all sorts of questions, like small, simple questions to really defining questions such as should I quit my job? And at first I got answers to do with it wasn't a yes or no because I think within myself I wasn't clear about it, but I got little answers along the way which helped me to understand that it wasn't going to be a yes or no because it depended on how I felt and there were lots of different factors coming in.
Mm.
So it was over a period of 2, 3, maybe a month before I realized I did have my answer, and the answer was yes to stay because I felt comfortable about what I was doing and the path that I was on. So I was on the right path, which is what I was worried about. So I think had I at first asked the question of am I on the right path, I would have gotten a better answer than if I had asked, should I quit my job? I think that's a question a lot of us think, should we quit this job or not? And then the question would have been better off if it was, am I on the right path or should I do something different? And then I think I just get better at asking questions sometimes, I think. And
Yeah.
then there we go that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm really happy to hear that because asking the right questions, in a way, that's what you learn in the course, right? Because a lot of
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, I don't know what to ask," and in the courses, the guides always teach you, "Okay, let's reframe the question a little bit differently."
Yeah, asking the right question makes so much difference. Like even if because if you don't know where the question is, what is the question, then you won't know where you're going. You're still gonna be lost at the end of it. So yeah, so it was helpful then the course that they started by telling you these are the kinds of questions that you can ask, and then we will end on to then you can get to those deeper questions that you want to ask, because the deep question is also very much our own question. It's not like what should I do with my life. It has to be something that's very specific to us. So asking a question of what should I do with my life is not going to, you're still going to end up going around in circles. I did ask that question. And it's not going to go anywhere. Didn't go anywhere, but they did give me nudges and prods and then pushed me to do certain things. And then I found the answers that I was looking for. It was a long way around. Like I still got my answer, but it was a really long way around. It could have been if I asked the right question, I would have gotten there quicker, I think.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the learning process anyway, because
It
when you're
is.
first learning, you're just testing where the boundary is. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
ask this, ask this. Like, I always ask really simple questions. Like, I go shopping, I ask them,
Mm.
should I buy this brand or should I buy this brand?
Yeah, I remember you asked all these questions and it actually took a lot of weight off, like thinking that, oh my gosh, this is the Akashic Records. It feels so
Serious.
awesome. But at the same time, we can ask like light questions as well, questions to do with our everyday. And you still get an answer. And the I think the strange the not strange, it's just funny that it all leads back to like the answers actually reflect on myself too. Like what I like and what it just showed me more of myself, which was very interesting. Yeah, like I saw a lot more of the choices that I made and I realized, oh, this is what I really like. Because over time I think just a second. Over time you especially like if you're raising a family with the kids, a lot of us tend to lose our identity as parents, and we everything we do is for the children, and you forget all the things that you used to decide for yourself before you had a family, all that. So if you ever in that situation, then this really helped me to look back and understand what I really liked and what was good for me, because what's good for me is good for my whole family. And it was really a very very it's been a really tremendously amazing path that I'm on, because I can channel and I can access the records, it's really been life changing.
Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so happy to hear
Yeah,
that.
Sarah, I'm so glad you had this course, and I'm so glad that I found you. And yeah, it's been really good for me.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you as, a student. You've been studying and you've been practicing, right? At the end of the day, as you,
I have, yeah, but wasn't like I didn't have to like think like I didn't have to like study really hard. It was just a matter of having faith in myself and putting in that 5 minutes, just that 5 minutes, and then just and then it just sort of all fell into place, which gives you the confidence to keep going because now I just need to put one foot in front of each other and just keep going. It's like the guides were saying, like everything's connected. Like everything if we do in one part of our lives, we can just let it flow into the other parts, and then if you're good at one thing, you can bring that to so you can be good at all the other things that you want to be good at too. So yeah, all the little things that they teach, it all just adds up. Yeah, it's been really good.
oh, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Solera. Still learning, a lot to learn, but it's very exciting. So it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Like when you first started, I started classes with you. A lot of things that the guide said and what you said was like okay, let's like it was just quite foreign. Like I wasn't quite sure, but it's been a year now that I've been with you, and so many things make a lot of sense now. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, all the courses have been great. I think I've taken all the courses. The well container was fantastic. But the channeling was one that actually pulled it all together, like you said. And then I also learned to manifest. So it was a good, really good.
Oh, yay. Well, you just totally made my day. So,
I think that's what we all want to do. We want to be
oh,
able to share.
and
Hi.
I love to see your little
You say hello,
one.
hello.
You're
Yes.
so precious. Okay, I won't take up any of your time because I know you're a busy mom. But thank you so much.
Thank you, Solera. It was nice to talk to you today. Bye. Would you say
Bye.
bye? Say bye. Bye.